Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for episode 3 of Life After Lasso. After a very good start in August and a pretty good continuation of that success into September with the one defeat coming against Man City in that final game, we then faced Arsenal, where, as you'll see here, we've come away with a 2-0 defeat. Now, we're not going to show you the goals from that because, well, we didn't score anyway, so there's no point in that. We then went on to play Liverpool at home. We came away there with a 1-1 draw with a goal from Tyler Shannon, so we'll show you that first of all. As you'll see there, Jamie Tart did get injured in that match. He's going to be missing for up to 3 to 4 weeks. He did miss the game against Wolves. He's going to miss the next game against Brentford, but he might not be too far behind from there. So as we see here, Mo Salah receiving the ball, just doing what Mo Salah does, receives the ball, runs a defender, gets him beat, one-on-one with the keeper, and scores a goal. Late on in the second half, in the 70th minute, we see here, Obasanya cuts the ball back to Bundekas, plays a lovely 1-2. Tyler Shannon makes a nice turn around Virgil van Dijk there and puts it away for the equaliser. So a pretty good result coming out of that game. We're actually very pleased with that. We then went on to face Wolves. We are away in this game. As you'll see there with Jamie Tart being out injured, Zava made his first start of the season in the league, certainly, and they got off to a great start with a scoring a penalty, but scoring a goal in the 21st minute. As you see, a lovely little cheeky thing, very much as you would expect Zava to do. You see Danny Rojas plays a lovely ball here in the bundle catch, cuts it back to Danny Rojas, who scores to make it 2-0. That's only 2 minutes after the opening goal. Before half time, you see Winchester gets up, wins the header, flicks it on. Samuel Usanga stealing in to make it 3-0. Wolves then pull a couple of goals back. A lovely back heel there from Pedro Neto, quite possibly the assist of the season, certainly already. And Kaladzic, you see here running wide, cuts the ball back to Sarabia, cuts the ball back to Cunha, doing what Cunha doesn't really do in real life, and scores a goal, make it 3-2. Put the pressure on us. We see Arlo Dixon picking up this ball here, making a break for it quite late on. Plays a lovely ball from out of nowhere. I mean, you're talking 50 yards or more there. That is a contender. That's definitely going to probably win goal of the month, I would imagine. Yes, it's an open net. Yes, it's in the 90+ second minute. Yes, Wolves were looking for a late equaliser and didn't come their way. But just to shoot from there in Football Manager, it's something you would see in real life. I'm glad to see it's something that happens in the game as well. A quick side note, Richard, as we know, scored the goal against Bournemouth last month. That did win the goal of the month as well. So we might get 2 players winning goal of the month back to back, hopefully with that strike from Dixon. We're about to play Brentford now in the Carabao Cup. We have a few injuries and a few suspensions to consider. I mean, Isaac McAdoo got that second red card of the season already, of course, so he's missing for this game. Colin Hughes is injured for 3 weeks, and Jamie Tart is missing for another 6 days. Not recommended for selection. Actually, it does say he should be monitored, but we're not going to take the risk. We're going to play with Danny Rojas up front. We're going to play with Thierry Zorro in nets. Arlo Dixon's back from his injury, so he starts at right back. Paul Reynolds and Tommy Winchester coming in for the suspended McAdoo and the injured Jan Maas as well. He is a couple of days out, so he should be fine. Canterbury coming in at left back. Central midfield, we've got Bumbercatch and Richard Montlar playing. Of course, we've got Tyler Shannon playing in that number 10 role. Samuel Busanya back on the right wing. Danny Rojas up front in Jamie Tart's absence, and after his goal scoring heroics on his debut, we've got 17-year-old Matthew Cook playing on the left wing again, hoping for another very good performance from him. So we do have to give a squad number to Lewis Cook, who has been he's been recommended by the assistant to actually start at centre back. He is a central midfielder who can play in defence. He is a young kid. He's only 15 years of age. He's certainly one we're hoping can make great progress over these 3 seasons. I want you to pick up where you left off last time out. More than likely, we're going to bring Lewis Cook in for a debut. He is 15. Currently, Matthew Cook, who is the youngest player at 17 to not only play but also to score in the senior team. We might try and break that record by bringing on Lewis Cook, even if it's only 2 minutes left of the game. 17, 18 minutes into the game and not an awful lot happens. Shannon's about to whip in this free kick. Looks for the front post. Finds Paul Reynolds. Scores. Finds Gareth Canterbury actually. And he scores his second goal of the season. Let's get a replay of that. It does look like it's... You see Canterbury gets up along with Reynolds really. And puts it away. So great start. 19 minutes into the game. He's also picked up a yellow card already as well. So hopefully he can kind of mind his P's and Q's and hopefully not get himself sent off. Last thing we need would be more suspension. Manchester wins a header, flicked on by Bumbercat. Falls to Danny Rojas, plays it wide to Samuel Busanya. Defends a lovely ball from Danny Rojas. What a run, great run. Football is life, Danny Rojas. Love to see it. I should maybe turn that up a little bit. It's a nice pass, it's a lovely run, and a nice first time finish from everybody's favourite Mexican, the happiest man of football except for Human Son, probably. That's a terrible way to kick off time. I mean, I thought he was going to let that go for a corner for a split second there. Great tracking down that right hand side from Samuel Busanya. Chased the ball all the way. Yeah, now it's getting forward here. He's finding a bit of space. Goes back there. And Hickey, he's having a go. And great save from Thierry Zoro. We didn't mean to bring Tom O'Brien in this game. Forgot to make that change. Busanya coming up the right hand side. Cuts it back inside to Paul Reynolds. And the highlight literally comes to the highlight. Just stops there. In true Football Manager fashion, a highlight looks like something's going to happen and then just doesn't. Big ball in from Janelt, cleared by, I was going to say Van Damme, by Zoro. It's the same person. Cleared again. It's picked up. Ruslev is bringing it forward. Finds Shade on the right wing. Can we close down the cross? No, finds Jensen on the inside. Cuts it back to the edge of the box. He's going to have a go here and he's going to score. Need to focus, lads. We need to do better. Look at that again. Shade just has too much time. Jensen is completely unmarked there. Richard should have picked him up better. Steps inside far too easy. And just side foots it into the far corner. Disappointing. We can do better than that. Let's get the match momentum up here. See how we're getting on. We're going to half time, 2-1 up. Not an awful lot's happening. We've had only 4 shots at goal. Happy so far. I'm not going to say delighted. We have 4 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. Whereas they've had 9 and 6 and 1. So we're certainly, I mean, I think Brentford really are probably controlling the match in fairness. But we're not doing too bad here. Ball goes left to Canterbury. Finds Matthew Cook. There's a lovely ball into, I mean, that's a free kick, ref, certainly. What's that? Picks up this ball. He's having a go from distance. It's a corner. Shot is blocked. Anyone else? I mean, great. He's got a great. I mean, it's a good header at the back post. I'm not sure if it was Collins or Ruslev. Matthew Cook picks up the loose ball, plays it all the way back. It's intercepted by Damsgaard. Currently our marker, we're looking at making some changes. Bumblecats are struggling for fitness. Shannon's struggling. Matthew Cook's not having a good game. It's about to go 3-1. What the actual... Checking possible offsides. I love this little touch here. It's given. Let's see, that's a nice pass into Damsgaard. And he just finds Janelt, who just touches it on the whistle. And I think that's Arlo Dixon there. Can't get across. Paul Reynolds can't get across either. He's onside. I mean, it's actually maybe a little bit tighter than one would have thought. We need to change things up. We're struggling with fitness. Matthew Cook, unfortunately, after your first match, after your first game heroics, you played pretty poorly in this game. I need to bring it out. Richard also not playing well. We're going to bring Dawkins in there. Paul Reynolds is not playing great. I have to make a change at the back. Richard now breaking forward on the left hand side. Can we get a cross in? We do get a cross in. Finds Nearly found Danny Ross. Ball is cleared by Aaron Hickey. And the corner obviously clearly comes to nothing as well because there's no highlight. Tyler Shannon struggling for fitness. Paul Reynolds is not playing well at all. Do we... Canterbury is having a good game. Do we maybe do this time? Bring him in the centre back. He can play at centre back, can he? Can. He's not great at it. Those could actually would be better centre back. Reynolds is not playing well. I keep these two like that. Is it quick? It's pretty quick. Rubenfeld is quicker. We're back in it. We're back in it. Ah, cancel. Let's go back and see what happened. Samuel Bisanya getting us back in it. Let's see. Kugels plays a nice ball to Bisanya here. Runs wide right. Aaron Hickey. Oh, a little bit of a tangle. Bisanya one-on-one. Keeper gets a hand on it. Not enough. And it is 3-3. So, we've got to consider this very carefully actually because we maybe want to look at penalty takers. Zava is excellent at penalties. Not so good. Not so good. Definitely not so good. This Cook is at 2 for penalty taking. That is poor. Arnold Dixon, can you play centre back? No. Do we want to bring up? Do you know what? Paul Reynolds is not playing well. Coach Beard recommended putting him in. What are we like on penalties for? Kraken's not so good. Sandy Busania, what's your penalty taking like? Not so good either. Taylor Shannon. It's 11. Danny Rojas. 16 is very good. 9. 12. 6. 12 is pretty good. This is 2. Dixon is 11. So McCracken has come on. Do you know what? Kukoc has got booked. His penalty taking's pretty good. Kraken's not so much. Obasanya, not so much. Obasanya started and we're saying is struggling for fitness. We'll bring the Kraken in here. Bring Rojas in there. We'll bring Zava in up front. We're doing an awful lot of messing around here. Dixon actually tackled Kukuc there to get the ball and then just gave it away. Janelt making a charge forward. Let's cut him out. Well played by Reynolds. Can you see it out to... I mean, we don't want to... We can't go through the Carabao Cup on another penalty shootout. Surely we got to win one of these games in 90 minutes or even lose it. Let's just not go to penalties. Shannon's going to open this corner. Get in, Zava! The big man strikes. That's what we love to see, boys. Love to see it. That's why you're in there, Zava. That's exactly what Zlatan would do. But that is delightful. Maybe we might win this one in the 90 minutes in and not have to rely on a penalty shootout. Loose Cook picks up a loose ball. Finds Oliver Dixon. 15-year-old kid has done pretty well in there. McCracken carrying injury. He's in. It's going to be 4-all. It's going to be 4. Oh. Is there a suspicion of offside, ref? Disallowed. Got away with one. Let's see that. Yep. Okay. So we won. We got through. Nobody gives a chance. Yeah, let's go with that. We get through the Carabao Cup in a proper knockout contest. So delighted with that. Kyle McCracken is out for 10 days. That's fine. Abasanya inspires the win. Good to see. Let's have a quick check and see who we get in the next round, which will be drawn in 2 days' time as we move into the new month. Lewis Cook, at the age of 15 years, 317 days, becomes the youngest player. Sorry, Matthew Cook, but he's taken your record. Okay, so sign the scout. Good to see. Let's get this Carabao Cup draw. It's going to take us a couple of days to get there, and then we've got Nottingham Forest coming up, but that will be, of course, in the next episode as well. These games obviously are played on a month. These episodes are recorded on a month-by-month basis. So we will quickly do the draw, and then we will get, then we'll wrap up, and we'll move into the next episode for next month. Having a little look there, Chelsea have gone through against Charlton on penalties. Fleetwood have beaten Norwich. Fleetwood beat Liverpool in the previous round. As we'll see here, Fleetwood beat Liverpool 1-0, and they've now gone and beaten Norwich as well. 2-2, beat on penalties. Fleetwood are just crushing teams above them. And fair play. Fully encourage it. I mean, it's not the FA. You could say the magic of the FA Cup. It's not the FA Cup. Eddie Howe has been sacked by Newcastle. I wonder where Newcastle are in the league. Let's have a quick look and see. Newcastle are 17th. So Newcastle have won one game out of their first 11 games. A sacking's probably fair, let's be honest. Okay, let's start the draw. Let's set the speed to ×3. So what have we got first? Man United are at home to... This is the only thing about football. Brighton. Man United will host Brighton in the first. This is the quarterfinals we're in now. Roy Keane drawing the ceremony. Roy Keane hosting the ceremony. Leicester will be at home to Fleetwood. Fleetwood will win that. Next game up, we are at home, and we will be playing. But it's Man City or Chelsea, 100%. Man City, of course it would be, which means Ipswich will play Chelsea in the final game. So that is the draw. We will host Man City yet again. In the Carabao Cup in the quarterfinal. It's a tough run. It's a tough shout, I should say. But do you know what? We'll give it a go. We always do. So quarterfinals, we play against Man City. That kicks off on the 6th of January. So that'll be a couple of episodes away yet. We move into, we'll do November and December 1st, and then that will be episode number 6 for the season. But that is it for this episode. As we'll just do a quick roundup there. It's been a bit of an okay month. We lost to Arsenal in the first game. We drew with Liverpool, which was a good result. We then beat Wolves and we beat Brentford, and a very exciting 4-3 victory in the League Cup as well. In the next episode, we will have Nottingham Forest, Burnley and Man United to round up the month. There is, of course, an international break during the month, so that will be quite a short episode. What we might do, actually, we might play Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Man United, and then we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. So we have 10 games there, so we might actually play Chelsea and Brentford games in the next episode as well, and try and break those 10 games up into 2 sections. So that's what we'll do. We will be back in the next episode for those 5 games. You can, of course, please leave your comments. Let us know if you're playing with AFC Richmond, how you're getting on as well. You can, of course, like, share, subscribe, all the usual things. We would very much appreciate your help and your feedback. That is it for this episode. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback as well. You can check out one of these recommended videos. We will see you in the next one. Thank you and take care.